That's working. So went down Leekers, and Leekers is my local grocery store, and decided I was not gonna cook a Monterey breakfast burrito for breakfast this morning. I decided I would have some food. So I'm like, well, let's do a review. It's been a long time since I did a review on Leekers, Biscuits, and Gravy. Maybe somebody want to talk about Chad. That's my subject these days, is Chad. And I was over at Chad's yesterday watching. That guy just has no fucking pride, no dignity, no. What is that? What do you call that when you're fucking shameless? You know? All right, Carlos just gave me 30 subs. What? You're happy because one person gave you 30 subs? I can see, 2 or 3 subs to get you over the 500 mark or something. But I mean, when you tell people that that all your subs are coming from Carlos, that's not real. It's just bullshit down there. Aren't you pretty much telling them that your views are bullshit? Those are from Carlos too. Which we kind of know that because like you have 3 people in the sidebar and one of them is you. you know, we don't see your hands, do we? All we see is your shoulders. That's all we see, Chad, is your shoulders kind of bouncing around as you're typing to yourself. So what's that guy's name in the sidebar? Is it Craig that you are talking to yourself in your sock account? And you're so fucking like I don't even know if you're 2010, man. You're like fucking 1999, Chad. Really? Seriously. But what the hell? I wonder if you get your. Now here's what I'm waiting for: is when you get your 1,000. After Carlos is over there making account after account after account to try and get you up to 1,000, so you'll stay because he thinks you're going to take over the boys, which is like, what fucking pride is there in fucking taking over the boys? You know, everybody wants to be a fucking boy. What's fucking wrong with them, man? So ghetto. It's just so damn ghetto. Real. It's amazing. YouTube's amazing. I don't know how. It's just fuck, man. That's. I mean, that's got to be the only reason why we're watching Chad. Is he's such a fucking failure, right? Why is it? Anybody have any other fucking reason to watch it besides you're laughing at him because he's such a failure? And who gets on here and begs for subs like that? From Carlos, no less. Fucking amazing. So that's why I watch him, is because he's a failure, and I may be able to, use him as a subject. While because I like to get on here and make fun of failures like Chad, who they should be working and they should be married with children, working, have a job, raising a family. No, they're fucking sitting around their mom's house. But I understand, Chad's the kind of guy who probably loses a lot of jobs. because he's just so full of shit, and spends a lot of time living in his mom's house because she's the only one that. Does she have a choice? And maybe she does. I don't know. And the kid's not bad enough that you would actually kick him out of the basement, but you know, it's got to be freaking annoying as hell to live with him. I know. Don't talk with food in your mouth. I'm like fucking thinking, what is Chad gonna do for content? I know he keeps talking about all this fucking content, but where is it? What is it? He's like, go look. I went. I looked. If anybody fucking finds Chad with some real fucking content, you know, would you fucking please message me first? I want to see it. And seeing him actually do something besides sit on his ass and type in his sock accounts. I mean, you can't. He won't even. He don't even do hand signals. You know, a lot of people. So I think some of the best vloggers, they not only talk, but they talk with their hands too. But fuck, his hands are so busy on that keyboard talking to himself in his side chat that you can't see his hands. Funny though. How do you do that? You have so many people watching your hangout. And there's nobody leaving any comments afterwards. Nobody in the sidebar except for Chad. Chad in Chad's sidebar. And there's so many viewers. Who the hell are those people? So, breakfast review Leekers. I went in there and I said, split a biscuit in half and throw it in there. Okay. I said, now take an order of scrambled eggs and dump that all over the top of it. She did that. And I said, now smother it in gravy. Sometimes that was $3.51. Sometimes I like have them throw 2 pieces of sausage on top, and man, then you're getting up to like a $5 breakfast. But I mean, it's a breakfast you can eat all damn day long, you know. So I wonder where Boris is. I bet you Boris is out driving his truck today. He's a truck driver. So I would like to show this to Boris. Uh-huh. Pretty nice grocery store. Leekers old-fashioned country-style grocery store with a deli and tables, chairs, and coffee machine in the back. Drink all you want coffee. It's all serve yourself, so you don't have to tip the waitress. And all the old folks in Park City here go over there for breakfast. Except for me. No, I do. I mean, every now and then I go sit in there and talk to them. I know all the old folks in Park City. So what do you think Chad's going to do today? I wonder how long it's going to be before Chad gets a job and disappears. Oh, man, I tell you, this is so good. You see, Chad, am I buffering? I was buffering there for a minute. You see, Chad, this is real content. All right? Real content. It's not a dumbass sitting around in his. I know your mom gave you a room upstairs, sitting around in his mom's house with nothing to talk about. But I understand. On YouTube, total stupidity like Chad, that is content. I got to admit that. You know, there's the kind of content that you have to work for. I spent fucking, I don't know how many hours on working on a video fight with Chad. And then there's content that you don't have to work for. And that's just sitting on your ass staring at the camera, you know? So that is Chad's style. Trying to get something without actually having to work for it. Got a name for that, lazy. It's called lazy. Chad is one lazy. You know, and there's one thing we like on YouTube. We like lazy, for sure. All right, this is pretty lazy here, though. Well, hi, Jinx. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's from my local grocery store, country grocery store. Old fashioned grocery store. Used to be an IGA. That grocery store's been there since I was like 6 years old, and I'm 59, so they do pretty good. Pretty busy. How you doing, Jinx? I got an appointment to get my wisdom tooth pulled at 1 o'clock today. I don't know. Do I take a video camera? I told my granddaughter Raylan that she could go with me. Then I'm second thinking that. I don't know about that one. If it wasn't for when the doctor takes that needle and does the numbing, I don't want her to see that. You know, they hide. You guys might never have seen that because they hide the damn needle from you, you know. Oh, you had 4 at once? Wow. I lost one wisdom tooth when I got my jaw broke. And I'm checking here. Darn. And then I think I got another wisdom tooth that I don't think it ever grew in. I'm not sure. So I've never had this done before. Wait in the waiting room? Yeah, since I told her I was going to take her, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just tell her, hey, you want to come in and watch, you can come in and watch, but he's going to be like sticking me with a big old needle and stuff. That's not going to scare you, is it? So get her, exposed to things young. You know, she might say, hell yeah, this is far out. I'm going to grow up to be a dentist. But I told her I don't want her to do that. Told her the only thing I want her to be when she grows up is president of the United States. That's all I want you to be. Yeah, just one pulled out. It only fell apart in the last year or so, which is kind of weird. One piece fell out, and then boy, it just all started falling apart. So I've been stuffing it full of the old tooth filler, and I had another one I was stuffing with the tooth filler, and I went and got the dentist to fill it in, and he don't want to fill it in. He says, I ain't filling in that wisdom tooth. I'll yank her out of there. So. Why waste laughing gas, right? Yeah. It's just the needles. Yeah, the needles are okay. It's just that weird metal thing. It looks like something out of Dr. Frankenstein, you know. They're bothered. I don't. I'm like, numb me all you want. I don't care. You know, poke me with needles. I don't care. But when I look at that shot giver, I'm like, oh my god. It was a. I think I don't. I think I was like damn near 50 years old before I ever really seen. First time I saw one of those shot givers. You know, because they hide it from you. It does look crazy. But Raylan's got. She's got 3 caps, 3 silver caps. So pretty good with the dentist. Wow, a lot of food, you know. You watch Chad James? I know. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a pain pill hangout. No smoking. That's what they. That's what they tell me. Don't smoke. I never listen to them. That's an excellent answer. Who is Chad? No doubt. That is a premium. That's the best answer you could give me. Is who is Chad? You don't want to know. He's just another idiot like Jeff T. Rowe or Elvis or Rosie O'Kelly. He's a lot lamer though. He is so lame. I mean, the dude does not have a camera at all. It's all webcam. I don't know. No, you can't smoke. You don't want infection. Yeah, I don't. I always smoke. I never listen to him. I've been there before, and I get the infection. I'll either go back to him, get some antibiotics, or I'll go down to Tractor Supply Company and get some antibiotics. But it's hard to get edibles in Kansas. We ain't got no. Uh, we can get CBD oil with, I think 3% THC is coming up or something. We're just starting to legalize THC in the oil. That's not near as bad as the cigarettes that I'm gonna be smoking. Look up dry root. That's really painful. Oh, yeah, I know what dry root is. If I smoke anything, make your own, making your own edibles. My granddaughter has a boyfriend. It's kind of a boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. But he comes over and gets out the pan of water um, and the jelly jar, and he puts the coconut oil in the jelly jar, and then he puts the weed in there in the jelly jar, puts the lid on it, and puts it in the boiling water. That's how he prepares to make his edibles. And they work. Yeah, they work pretty good. I can not smoke weed. That's easy. For me, it's pretty easy. But trying to tell me do not smoke cigarettes, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to chew tobacco. Uh-oh. That's the dentist would really like that. I know it's kind of a boring hangout this morning. I just wanted to show off this Leekers biscuits and gravy because Leekers has always had the best biscuits and gravy throughout my life. Now Russell's Charlie Mule's truck stop in Newton is pretty good, maybe better. But Burger King biscuits and gravy suck. McDonald's, they're kind of tasty, but they give you acid indigestion. And I could eat about 4 orders of McDonald's biscuits and gravy. And like, man, where can you go? Cracker Barrel has red eye gravy. It's good, but it ain't this good. Pretty good. Brahms now. I might do that. You had a Leakers by you? Is that a joke? Because if you're saying I had a Leakers, then I know there's only 2 of them that I know of. We had 3 Leakers in Wichita, and I think we're down to 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Dry socket. Yeah, dry socket. I'd heard of what he was talking about. How does smoking do that? That's kind of weird. Because can I just take a puff off the smoke and then take like a drink off a glass of water, swish it around real good, and wash it all down? I got to do something. It's just it's it's not red eye. It's just sausage gravy. I think I ate all the big pieces of sausage. Usually they put about 4 or 5 big pieces of sausage, and then it's got some little sausage in there. And I don't know what it is that's so good about it, but I can't seem to make it this good. Aha! I see, Nathan. Yeah, I don't know if they shut down Valley Center or not. So, yeah, Dr. House knows what I'm talking about here. He's had this before. They make great beef jerky too. So that's the one that shut down for you, Hayesville, I guess. You don't have to say. Not trying to dox anybody, but I still go into Leakers quite a bit, though. It's hard to know. Do I go to? It's weird, you know. If you go to Leekers, you get some really good tasting hamburger meat, but you need to eat it within about 4 days or it'll turn gray. You go to Walmart and get ground sirloin, that shit sits in your refrigerator like 2 weeks and it's still red. Like, that's kind of fishy. So, I don't know. I do both. Sometimes I do Leekers, ground beef, and sometimes I just want to have some hamburger that'll sit. I want to be able to buy 2.5 pounds and let it sit in my food. Because I cook a lot of hamburgers. Lots of hamburgers. If I wasn't cooking hamburgers, you know, I would probably be just going to McDonald's and getting hamburgers. So make different gravy. Gravy's all well. Sausage gravy's all kind of based on what kind of sausage. It, for me, it is anyway. If you go to Cracker Barrel, it's red eye sausage. It's this red kind of. It's almost like bacon sausage. But if you go to Leekers, it's like a Bob Evans or a Jimmy Dean kind of sausage. That's interesting. Now, what do they? Yeah, well, how do they? Well, how did? What do they do with? I bet you they do have cream in it. It's definitely made. It's probably, when the milk goes out of date, they probably grab that and use that to make the gravy in the deli, which is fine with me. I don't care. I'm not gonna cook it, but for me, it's like I cook the sausage, and then if I want really sausagey, I grind the sausage up. But if not, I take the sausage, leave the sausage grease, some sausage grease in the pan. I throw the flour in there and put it on low heat and cook the flour in the sausage grease. That's called the roux. And then I just start mixing milk in a little bit at a time, stirring milk in. And then you bring it to a boil. And when you bring it to a boil, then the oil and the milk mix into the gravy, mix into the roux. I can do it pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it is washing the damn pan. I can make gravy like in a snap. But I'm not a big pan. I got a special pan that I don't wash very often. Drinking wine. I hear you, Doc. I love my gravy too, man. And there's so many things that just would be shot without gravy. You don't put cream in gravy. What do you do water gravy? Like, because I do water gravy if I'm making a roux out of like turkey broth and turkey. I don't put any milk in that kind of gravy. I put water in that kind. Or if I'm making brown beef gravy, I don't put any milk in that. Just um, just water. No, and who doesn't hate to cook the gravy? Hate to cook gravy. Most my kids did not like never milk. Wow, you got something new to try here, Jinx. Yeah, meat drippings, just meat drippings and water. Uh, For breakfast, though, on biscuits, you got to have milk. You should try that. Yeah, yeah. Like turkey and beef is water. But this is breakfast gravy. And this is not like there's a lot of places in the United States you travel and you won't find this. You won't find biscuits and gravy. I don't know why in the restaurants. But when you get down south, then biscuits and gravy is in all the restaurants. It's just a given. Got to have biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I know you're Canadian. I know. That's so weird that I don't know because it is a big part of American diet down here, south, kind of south. I'm gonna have some water. Yeah, which kind? Exactly, Doc. Would you like to have the water gravy or the milk gravy? That's yeah. I bet you us Americans have told you about this like lots of times, Jinx. There's a lot of people that we us Americans, we love our biscuits and gravy. But it's easy. You just cook the sausage, grind the sausage up, use that to make the roux, and then pour milk in instead of water, and put that over biscuits. You'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm so full. I'm going back to bed. I gotta go take a nap." I got halfway through this, and I know what's gonna happen. If I finish it, I'm gonna be all Mr. Droopy Eyed. Hey, what's going on, CJ? Is that CJ? How come you don't have no profile picture? Kind of weird to see CJ with no profile picture. And then he retracted the message. There's a weird one for you. You've been up all night, CJ. Do that too. Yeah, I found my blocks. I found them over in Google when I was what was I doing? No, you're not blocked anymore, CJ. I unblocked everybody over not only on YouTube but on Google too. I think you was blocked in Google. I don't know how that happens, but if you steer my hangout in the wrong direction, I'll block you though. uh, uh, I can unblock on YouTube easy, but for me to go over and find those, I don't know how they got hit. The Google blocks, man. But I was making one of my sock channels. I was working on. I think I was my what's his name? Benedict, attorney at law channel. When I was making that, I found my blocks and it said you have 3 people blocked. It didn't tell me who they were. I could. I didn't even go look to see whoever they were. I said, "Hell, unblock them," and then poof, CJ showed up and Waffles showed up, and so it's fixed. But that was the problem. And Waffles had told me that it was probably blocked on the Google end, but I'm like, man, I don't do Google. I don't know how to find shit over there. So I bet you Betty Bopper is not, probably not blocked. Betty Bopper. Because now I've got my Google says nobody's blocked and my YouTube says nobody is blocked. Well, actually, YouTube, there might be somebody blocked. I don't think so. I think I unblocked everybody. Yeah, I was pissed off at CJ. They take it's not CJ. It's anybody Anybody that comes in and keeps leading my subject matter in a direction that I don't want to go, and I keep telling them, quit it, quit it, quit it. That's not what the hangout is about. Stop. And they won't stop. And then I'm like, okay, whatever, bye. So with CJ, it's usually some crap about Cameo or something. So, and with Waffles, it's some crap about Cooper, and Cameo. I answered the question, and then it's like you ask the question 5 more times, and I block you. It's just because I want to go back to talking about some biscuits and gravy, or beer, or Chad. So, uh, watch this. Ready? What? What's going on? No, it's just watch this. Ready? Not here to start stuff. Yeah, I know. I know. Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. There's nothing for him to start. I mean, I guess if you want to start talking about Cameo, I could definitely talk about her this time, because I think he would even agree. I think CJ would agree with me that Cameo pulling that shit on Blinky is just totally fucking uncool. I don't know if CJ knows what's going on. I don't actually just know. I just know that Cameo is, for some reason, pissed at Blinky, and Blinky's like, I have no idea what she's fucking talking about. Link you to a good recipe for biscuits and gravy. I'll just have to get a pan out and show you. It's not really a recipe deal. It's a natural. Yes. Well, I might do that. I usually don't do cooking videos, but I think I maybe have done one or two. Like I do microwave corn on the cob cooking videos. But I could go, you know, I could do that. Could do some sausage gravy. But I don't know that I have a recipe. It's just kind of a wing it thing. And prison wine. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. Might be a while before I do any prison wine. I think this is recycle day. So I must have been like 3 weeks without beer here. Which is, 3 weeks. Usually, when I get to 6 weeks and I haven't drank any beer, that's when somebody needs to worry. You guys don't need to worry. I haven't quit drinking, but I cut back a little. What is prison wine? Prison wine is when you go down to Walmart and you get some Welch's. Well, the last one I did was Welch's white cranberry grape juice. You get some sugar and you get some bread yeast, and and you make wine out of bread yeast from Walmart, sugar from Walmart, grape juice from Walmart, and make that into wine. You don't need really anything. You just loosen up the cap and let it sit there for 2 or 3 weeks, and it's ready to drink. Costs about $4 a bottle, maybe $3, $3 or $4 a bottle to make it. Actually, you can make it cheaper than that. Oh, and some raisins. You need to crush up some raisins and boil them a little bit. What? Oh my Lord. Yeah, I did hangouts. I did hangouts making it. No way. Yes, I did hangouts making. Oh yeah, everybody. I would have my wine and I have a bubbler, an airlock that you put on top of the bottle. So I would do hangouts and have the wine bubbling in the background of my hangout. And then it came time to drink it, and I did the prison wine drinking hangout. Oh man, I woke up with bruised and falling down. I don't know how I ever even shut the hangout down. I was so smashed because you put a lot of sugar in it, and man, it will make some. It'll just keep brewing until it eats all that sugar up or kills the yeast. And then don't kill the yeast with bread yeast. Like 15% or more percent alcohol. Probably 15% alcohol by the time it kills that yeast. That shit is potent. You be falling down. You be not remembering nothing the next day. But you wake up good. Doesn't have a bad hangover. That's why Vinny drinks it. Vinny drinks prison wine because he's like, it don't give me a hangover. And it's cheap. I can make it myself. I don't know. It's not bad for you. I mean, it's just yeast, just like any other wine. It's just a cheap way of doing it. That's how they make it. In prison, they get in prison they get a plastic bag, and they put the bread yeast and some water and some sugar and some prunes, some smashed up prunes in the plastic trash bag, and then they keep that in the toilet, I guess, from what I understand. And that's called pruno. So, but when I make it here at the house, it's basically the same thing as pruno. I call it prison wine. Yeah, it was a. I try and find when I'm on YouTube. I try and actually find something I can use as content. So that was one of the things I used as content. I also brewed beer, so I had a 6-gallon jug of 6-gallon jug of beer brewing on my coffee table in the back of my hangouts for a long time. And then I did hangouts drinking the beer. And then I sent 3 of those beers to Rosie and did a hangout with Rosie opening those beers, and me and my son. I didn't have any left. So she had some and I didn't have any. So I went down and got some beer at the liquor store. And Trent, my son, and Trent's my son, we sit here and watch Rosie open and taste the wine. The beer that I made and sent to Rosie. I still have that video. It might be up on I think it might be up on my Tobacco Row. It was a good video. I've got 52 Grolsch bottles. Grolsch beer bottles. You can reuse them. You don't need any cap. The cap's attached to the bottle, and you can reuse them over and over. Exactly. That's what I should do. Next time I should make the wine in the toilet. That'd get them watching. Every time. It's amazing how Leekers is so consistent on making great gravy every time they do it. And I would imagine it's not a mix. I don't think it's a mix. They got a lady back there cooking everything at Leekers. I think is probably. Wouldn't you say, Doc? Everything at Leekers probably handmade. Not every. I mean, unless it comes in a like green beans in a can or something like that, might not be. I think they. I don't know though, but yeah, they do it right every time. It's really good. Yeah, see, Onisha might be able to. Onichi might be able to. Monchichi. I don't know. I'm gonna keep working on that name till I get it right. Might be able to do recipe. I gotta watch my clock here. 8 o'clock. 5 hours. Okay. Most of their stuff, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think they're biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I tell you, Jinx, you make biscuits and gravy for somebody there in Canada that never had it before, they'd be like, wow, I see why they like this. You got to go to work in 3? I'm thinking about that, going to work. Might be coming up here. I need to. Cow meow. Bacon drippings, right? Even better. Now, see, she's really doing it right there. When you use the bacon, when you use the sausage for the meat, but you use the bacon grease for the roux, definitely. That I don't know. That might be the definition of kind of a red eye sausage. Is Doc taking off? I know he said work in 3. Yeah, and I don't want to. I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep you in here, Doc. You get your shit all done and make it to work 15 minutes early. Bacon is my favorite food. I put on all my burgers. I do too. Pretty much. I always have. I always have some Walmart pre-cooked bacon in my refrigerator. Sometimes I'll have just bacon. I don't even. It's pre-cooked, kind of. So I don't even cook it. I just take it out like it was lunch meat. Throw it on the bread. Throw some mayonnaise on the bread. Throw some tomato and some lettuce. Boom, lettuce and tomato. If that's not enough for me, some Oscar Mayer um, smoked turkey. Sliced sandwich meat, turkey. Just I can't. I don't know. There's something about Carl Buddings and Land O'Lakes. I used to eat that for lunch at work, framing houses. But yeah, I always have that. And it's not a bad price, I don't think, for the Walmart pre-cooked bacon. Makes life so easy for me. That doesn't mean I don't buy some bacon and really get an anchoring for some really cooked. And then, but if I buy bacon, I'm liable to just cook the whole pound all at one time. Yeah, I'll show it to you. That's pretty good. So this is Walmart brand. Now, if you go, for like Hormel or something, then it's pretty expensive. So it comes on these sheets like this. Walmart pre-cooked bacon. And see, then there's another sheet. It's really handy. Especially if you do bacon cheeseburgers, this is the fastest way to get. If you put it in the microwave and microwave it, you don't get that a whole bunch of grease. It's lazy bacon. That's some lazy bacon. Yeah, for $2.50 package, it's worth trying. Hey Joe, what's going on? What? Oh, all these moderators? Usually they're moderators because, well, Doc is a moderator because he watches over the room. Jinx is a moderator because she wanted to post a video, a link, and so I just made her a moderator. You want to be a moderator? Anybody that wants to be a moderator, there's got to be something wrong with them. That's what I think. Somebody who is going to, Gorilla is going to, I dollar chatted Gorilla. And then I was talking about moderators. I guess he says, I guess you're hinting at me about that you want to be a moderator, Jeff. I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, I'm moderator for Elvis Travels. I do not want to moderate. And then he's like, you moderate for Elvis Travels? Yeah. The only thing good about moderating for Elvis Travels was looking back and be able to say, I jumped into a pile of shit and crawled back out. So it gives you something to brag about, I guess, some bragging rights. I'm surprised Chad hasn't told us that he's was moderator. He was a moderator for Elvis Travels. That'd get, you know, another thing on his list of his horn tooting list. Six watching it. I don't get very many people watching my stuff, do I? If you want people to watch your stuff, you really got to fuck shit up. That's what you really do. Is really just be a total worthless screw up, and your views will go through the roof. People will come running. But I don't know. Chad's kind of getting popular, but I'm like thinking, how's Chad ever going to be a train wreck if he ain't got no train to wreck in the first place? You got to have something. People are anticipating that something really shitty is going to happen to you, and that's why they come watching. I can kind of see why people anticipate something shitty happen to Chad, but I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off. Doing it, dude, prison wine in the toilet would do it. Absolutely. You got it. It's good when you have a project. Prison wine was a good project. A lot, and it was educational too. I think a lot of people learned, a few people learned how to make wine. Vinny was drinking a lot of it at the same time, so me and Vinny talked about it a lot. I don't know. Vinny never showed making his wine though, so I don't know. Boy, that's it. Halfway through there, $2.51. So that's $1.75, and I'm full. I'm about to open one of those Dr. Thunders over there with no ice cubes. Well, I thought I would just come on and show off Leekers. Leekers biscuits and gravy with scrambled eggs from Leekers. I'm like, man, this is something I've actually done this hangout Leekers biscuits and gravy hangout before, but I'm like, I got to show my friends on YouTube this wonderful stuff. Well, Doc, I'm thinking it might be time to get this day started, as Raylan says. I got my shower, shaved. I got I shaved my beard off, and I went over to Tiffy's, and I'm talking with them and stuff. Package is just right, and then it's going in the refrigerator, and then it just goes right back into the microwave like this, and I'll be lunch. So I went over and I was messing around. I think me and Tiffy had spent all day. We went to the water park and stuff. And I'm like, do you notice anything different about my face? Nope. Raylan, do you notice anything different about my face? Nope. I said, nothing? Nope. I said, you didn't notice I shaved my beard off? Like, wow, you shaved your beard off. So, yeah. I think they put something in the deodorant. That's what I think. Or the soap bar or something. I found that I know you it's a joke, you know. Getting a giggle there. But I don't wash my underarms with bar soap anymore. I wash everything. I mean, my face, my arms, my legs, everything with bar soap except my underarms. I wash my underarms with shampoo. And I found I don't have as much problems with stinky armpits since I started washing my underarms with shampoo. I think they put something in the soap, man, that makes you smell good. Yeah, today, but then tomorrow, then it's gonna. I don't know. I got no technical thing to back that up, or not. I just, I just got to where I use shampoo, and the only reason I do it is because so I don't get stinky underarms. Kind of weird, I guess. I'm a weird person. But we knew that. Anybody that's a YouTuber's got to be something wrong with them. There's certainly something wrong with me. All right, you 5 people out there watching. Narrow your armpits. That's probably not a bad idea. That's what my mom used to always tell me. She'd be like, "Your armpits stink." He says, "Come here and let me get my razor. You're not shaving my armpits, Mom. No. I don't care if I stink. No. Nuh-uh. I'll be in a swimming pool. They're going to be like, what happened to the hair that was under your arms? You shaving your armpits? No, my mom did it for me." You know, what the hell? Yeah, when I was little, man, that's what that's the advice she gave me. Yeah, I know it's kind of funny thinking back on it. I hadn't thought about that for years. I won't tell you what else she wanted me to shave too, because I guess she must have been shaving a lot of things. So my mom's kind of weird. Yeah, I can't believe she. Man. Anyway, go check. I think my stocks. My daughter's stocks, my stocks, whatever. We're playing around with about $3,000 worth of stocks, and I think it just went back over 3,000 again. I gotta go check them. I'm learning how to trade stock, maybe kind of getting better. That's that exactly. That's where she was headed. Yes. You know, it's easier to wipe if you shave the hair off your butt. Mom, why are you telling me this? I mean, like, I'm fucking 12 years old. Don't need to tell me to shave my ass. Well, maybe I was 14 or something. It's so crazy. My mom is still crazy. I need to do a video with mom again. You guys haven't seen my mom in, gosh, I don't know how long, quite a long time. So keep telling myself I'm going to put my mom on camera. Might go do a retirement center walkthrough. No pictures in the retirement center. Screw that. I take my camera in there and whenever it points at somebody, I put my hand over the lens and I don't tell them I'm doing it. And if they'd said anything, I'd say, well, gosh, I didn't know. I like to walk through the retirement center and say, this is where my mom's living now, and go introduce everybody to mom. She's been on one of my hangouts with. Mom did a hangout with me and Blinky once, um, live camera. That was kind of neat. Have her on my panel. How many people on you? Raise your hands out there. How many people on YouTube had mom on the panel? Yeah, no pictures policy in the nursing home. It's not a nursing home. It's a retirement apartment. You know what they are. She has an apartment with a. She has an apartment with a. Well, she doesn't have a toaster oven anymore. I have the toaster oven because she set off the smoke detector. But it has a sink, a refrigerator and a sink and cabinets and a bar, a breakfast bar kind of thing, and a living room. And it's got 2 bedrooms because Dad used to live. Dad was with her too when they moved in, and Dad had 1 bedroom and she had the other. They both kind of slept in 1 bedroom, but they both had their own. So now she's got 2 bedrooms. It's really nice, Presbyterian manor, uh, residential apartments. Basically an apartment. But they cook for you 3 meals a day. And they got a bus. Everybody gets in the short bus and goes to, Walmart, and they go to events. They might go to something like, they might have an announcement that they're going to go to the like, what's that festival? Renaissance. Maybe they're going to pack up the short bus and we're going to the Renaissance on Saturday. Anybody that wants to go, be down at the front doors at 10 o'clock or something. And lunch, we'll have lunch at the park at the Renaissance Festival. And then we'll be coming back about 2 o'clock or something. So, and they have lots of activities. It's cool. She's happy. She wasn't happy when she's a Democrat stuck in the middle of a bunch of Republicans, which I'm not. I'm a registered Republican, but I'm not taking sides on that one. And then she started taking CBD oil, and now she says I get along with. She says I go sit down there and get along with everybody fine now. Like, wow, right on. Keep taking the oil. Do a shout out for if your mom is in the retirement community, you might want to give her some CBD oil so she can be like the most sociable person there. I'll do a shout out for that one. That's no shit. I could teach her how to make. She probably would like. I tried to get her to make, because she is a wino. She loves her wine, and she's like, I don't drink, and I'm like, it's only been a week since I've been over here, and you were pretty plastered on wine. I only drank 2 glasses, Mom. That's all it takes you. So she likes the wine, and I'm happy for her. Your mom taking the CB oil? Next time I see her, I got to tell her, look, you got to get that ointment. and start putting it on your knees. Cause she got stiff knee. Her knees are straight. She don't bend her knees anymore. God, I come on. She's still got a driver's license and she's still got a car and she can still drive. But she don't like to drive a lot. So if it's going to be all over town all day, I'll go drive her around. And shit, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway. Oh. And so I'm going around. I'm getting my stuff to get out of the car and stuff. And she got out of the car, which usually I try and get over there before she gets out of the car. She got out of the car and she's getting her walker out of the back. She got that out. And she turned around and there was a penny on the pavement. And she says, oh, there's a penny here. It's a lucky penny. And I come walking around the back of the car and she was bent over, reaching all the way down to the ground to pick up this penny. And she can't really bend her knees. I'm like, oh my God, please don't. She looked like she was getting ready to fall over and land head first. Like, Mom, never. So do not do that. Broken hips are one thing, but man, you're going to break your noggin doing that. That was creepy. Told her no more. Do not reach down. I don't care if it's a 50-cent piece, Mom. Do not pick up coins. So. Well, and there's my boring. You know, maybe that's why I don't get as many views as Chad does, because my stuff is boring. But I don't care. Just don't care. I did put out a video. You know, I tried to put out a video for Chad yesterday. I thought it was funny. I only got 140 views. He's got 360. About to give up on the guy. So I'm going to get this day started. Like I said, thanks for coming in. Good to see you, Doc. Joe, thanks for stopping by. And Jinx, if you're out there, thanks for the great advice on that I should... I can't remember what the advice was, but it was something to do with trolling Chad. I don't think you know Chad. All right. I'm sorry this one was boring. We'll try and do something crazy. I did crazy shit all day yesterday, so if anybody wants to see my crazy shit, it's still sitting over there. And who loves you worldwide? Jefferson T. Rowe, I'm out here. Hangouts on Air is live. Hang on Air is going away after August 1st. For quick streaming, try youtube.com webcam, which you will need an encoder. I got an encoder for free. Yeah, baby. I'll be on in August. XSplit. Working pretty good. Peace.